What's going on, viewers from the internet? I'm VarietyGamer95, back for some more Kirby's Adventure. So last time, we took care of level 4, Grape Garden. And this time, we're going to move on to level 5, Yogurt Yard. Although, things look a little bit different. Because, stupid me, I ended up starting my commentary recording, but I completely forgot to somewhat completely forgot to start the video recording. And I actually made it all the way to 5.5 before I looked over and realized it. What sucks is the big switch for 5.5 is something that I actually got on one try. Not that it's that big of a deal, because these levels are pretty short, but also I could still show off where the big switches are at. As a result, I had to reset the game because I couldn't leave the 5.5 without dying. Or no, I couldn't leave 5.5 at all. Alright, watch out for this Kaboo. So I can still show off the rooms of the big switches were at and what they would have opened up. So this door down here, I actually don't remember what's in there. But I can tell you right now that it's not where the big switch is at. So this room right here. This is where that cool spook was at during broad daylight. Not that it really does anything. Okay, so I believe there's a Blade Knight. Yes. So the big switch for 5.1 is in here. Just inhale and slide down the blocks. And open up this. The big switch is in here. And it would have opened up the door it would have opened up the door right below 5.1, which leads to Crane Fever. Right? Watch out for... Great. The problem is these Pankies breathe their ice breath for freaking ever. Alright. I think you could... Yeah, you could drop through these platforms. Okay. Not that that's really important. Alright, it's a Brona Burt, whatever. Well, I'm back at 5 lives, unfortunately, so... I might be able to make up more. Just because I had to restart the recording. Right, so this door down here is what 5.1's big switch would have opened up. Right, let's move on to 5.2. 5.2 is a little interesting. Come on, go down the ladder. Okay, believe, yes. Alright, let's see if I can actually, Yes, that's what I was talking about before, but you can still hit an underwater enemy with the star bullet if you're good enough. Right? And I was actually really lucky, because the water gun's hitbox is a little weird at times. So it looks like it hits Kirby, but the enemy hits Kirby, but it actually doesn't. Right? There are exploded coconuts up here, so use the air bullet to dispatch the Scarfies. Just like so. Alright. Watch out for the Sparky. There's a Blade Knight up here. I think Sword Knight appears in this game as well. I'm pretty sure it does. I don't remember where though. Alright. So to get that one up that's over there, you need to go through a door that you have already been through, basically. I think it's a flamer that's down here? Yeah, it is. It is, okay. Alright, so to get that one up, you have to go through this door, right here. Just like so. And I think we have to fight Bonkers in here as well. Yeah. It's almost like I just did this, because I had to restart the recording. All because my dopey mind forgot to hit the record button. Alright, let's see. One more star bullet will finish him off. Wait for him to jump, then spit it back at him. I don't really need it right now. Alright, let's go ahead and get a move on. So we have all these Waddle Dees. Okay, come on. Kirby actually climbs up the hill in this game, which is a bit of a problem. There is a 1-up down here which actually respawns. Wow. Well, I guess the 1-ups actually respawn? Oh no, it's because I had to restart the file. That's what it is. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright, so that was 5.2. There was no big switch in that one. I believe there is a big switch at 5.3. There is high jump right there. Not that I really need it. All we can really do is just fly. Because there are all these shotzos here that will shoot immediately after they see you. Let's go ahead and get a move on. There's some wind blowing up here, even though it's not obvious. That's why you're able to fly so fast. Alright. Oh, this room. Okay, I remember this room. So they give you a wheel here, because it's a lot easier to traverse this with a wheel. But at the end of this room is a pit of spikes that you could easily fall into if you're not careful. Come on! That happened to me in the failed recording too. I got smacked with a poppy broke. Yeah, that's the pit of spikes that I was talking about. Okay. Oh, this room. Alright. So there are laser balls here. I could have sworn I was dashing, but I guess I wasn't. Alright. So inside these star blocks here, get out of here, you. If you inhale these star blocks, hold on a sec. There we go. There's an M tomato and a 1-up in here. The 1-up actually has a pit that you can fall into, so you really got to be careful with that, especially since you're using stone to bust open these blocks. Now, I don't remember if there was a big switch at 5-3. Oh, this room. Okay, no, it's not. So what they intend for you to do in this room is use parasol to get through these beds of spikes. But the problem is that Kirby sways back and forth pretty far whenever he's using the parasol. Alright, that's the end of, I believe it was 5-3. Oh, I actually got the 1-up. Nice. Took me a second to realize that, actually. Yes, that was 5-3. Okay. Luckily, I'm making some pretty good time. I think there's no big switch at 5-3, so I think egg catcher's open by default. Completing 5-1 actually opens up the museum, which gives stone and tornado. Yeah, if you restart the file, it actually gives you the room explanations again. So there's a big switch at 5-4 that opens the way to the arena. I ended up finding out in the failed recording that the arena has bonkers. But that may have been a blessing in disguise to find out. Okay, so there's a 1-up over here if you can keep fireball. Let's see, nope. Alright, go ahead and get rid of this Sparky. I ended up getting hit anyway trying to fly. Oh, right! You actually fight Meta Knight's crew here. Okay, there are a lot of Axe Knights. Don't worry, you don't pass through the platforms with something Kirby's mouth like in Dreamland. Alright, all we have to do is inhale these guys. It sucks because in the failed recording I actually got a double star bowl and got 2 for 1. Alright. Luckily this is a pretty short game, so I didn't lose too much progress. Even though you can't copy save files, like I said, you could still show off all the secret rooms. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of these enemies. Oh, I remember this room. In NES Remix, you have to use Fireball to get through here, but you can't do any other action. You have to use Fireball. Right, so there's the secret door, and the big switch is in here. It would have been in here. This room unlocks the, this big switch unlocks the arena. See if I can see the M tomato. You can only get that 1-up that's over there by inhaling it. Like so. There we go. Alright, so this room, you fall down, and you can headbutt a lot of enemies on the way. Just make sure that none of the bounders actually hurt you. You also can't do the headbutt when you have something in Kirby's mouth, should you decide to inhale an enemy, so keep that in mind. Luckily there's a pool of water that you fall into instead of a bottomless pit. How nice the game developers to think of that. Alright, now I'm back where I were. This is 5-5. Alright, so 5-5 actually has a big switch. What sucks is in the failed recording I managed to do this in one try because you had to be pretty on the ball to get it. So what you have to do is inhale this hothead, light the switch, get the Starman, then quickly make your way to the cannon. And I still didn't do it. And you have to reset the room because the enemies won't respawn. If I didn't screw up, I would have done it. See? Yeah, of course I do it in one try off camera. Alright, there we go. This big switch would have opened up... I don't remember what it would have opened up, but we will see it when the level is cleared. I think it actually opened the... No, it doesn't. Okay. No, the big switch at 5-6 opens the Warp Star Station. I have to watch those circles because they'll sometimes jump over the boomerangs. Oh! Is this the stage that I was thinking of where you fight Fire Lion? Damn, he appears this late in the game? Really? Yes, I think this is it. Firelight doesn't appear in Kirby's Adventure until 5.5? Really? Wow, this guy actually appeared a lot later in the game than I thought. He does give you stars to fight him with, but it's kind of a pain. So Firelight actually gives the Fireball ability. I believe we want to go up here. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so yeah, that was actually what I was thinking of all the way back in Butter Building, I think it was. Okay, now I could have sworn there was an invincibility candy, or maybe that was my imagination. Yeah, okay, that was my imagination, because the goal is right there. Alright, I don't think I got it. Nope, not even close. Alright. Now, the big switch at 5.6, I remember being a pain to get. Oh, the big switch at 5.5 opens up this minigame right here, Quick Draw. Apparently, it saved it as soon as I got the big switch. That's why it wasn't there anymore. Wow, I pressed right and it actually still went. Alright, that was risky business, but luckily I pulled it off. See if I actually get him facing, yeah, to the right. Okay, lead, wait. Now the trick to getting this big switch is you either need hammer or UFO, but the problem is you can't pass UFO between stages. Okay, I remember this room, so I'm gonna do this. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You can jump through these platforms. There's an M emitter right there if I need it. Okay, I have to make sure I don't press the wrong button too. Because there are all these wheelies here. If you can manage to get 2 wheelies at the same time to activate mix, you will get the hammer power if the roulette stops on its own. Oh, I remember this. Okay. Okay, so because you absolutely need hammer to do this, it's best to take it a little bit slow. Okay, so there's a Rocky over there. Okay, come on, bud. Got him. Okay. Okay, luckily that worked out. Ay, ay, ay. I forgot how much of a pain this was, especially since, as I found out, Kirby's dashing over 1 block gaps like that isn't consistent. Or maybe I was just doing it wrong earlier. Okay. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm gonna do this. Alright. Just so I don't get screwed over by any exploding coconuts or anything like that. Okay, okay, come on. I don't remember what this is like exactly. I don't remember if there are any Bronto birds. Okay, I'm right there. Okay, thank God. Because these blocks here, you need hammer to open them up. At this point, we don't need hammer anymore. Okay? There's the big switch. There we go. This opens up the Warp Star Station. Okay. There's a 1-up. I don't need hammer, so I can get rid of it. Alright. There's the other door. Oh, right. That's where, okay, see? That's what I mean by you need hammer to open these up. And hammer's the only way you can get them, unless you exploit a glitch to use UFO. Which I'm not showing off until a little bit later. Alright, nice, I got the 1-up. Alright, the boss of Yogurt Yard is a real pain to deal with. I'm glad I didn't get this far before I realized the recording failed. So, I believe high jump is what you want to use to combat this guy. The name of the boss that we're about to fight is Heavy Mole. And you're going to see what his gimmick is in a little bit. So I'm going to go back to Butter Building and grab high jump. If I can actually walk off the ledge. There we go. Let's go ahead and take you. For the record, should you die to a boss fight, I came close when I fought Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. If you fail a boss fight, the game will actually kick you back out so you have a chance to grab another copy ability. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a move on. I always have trouble against Heavy Mole. Make sure the recording's taking. Let's do this. So yeah, see? It's an auto-scrolling stage, and Heavy Mole is opening up the path for us. But it's very random when exactly he moves and the screen scrolls. Yeah, he does give you something to fight with. But the problem is those Diclops, they can either give sleep or hammer. I think it actually depends on their color. Ugh. See, this is exactly where I am not a fan of this boss. Okay. Oh. Yes! I did it in one try! Yes! Oh, thank God. That's exactly why I hate Heavy Mole. There's the freaking screen scrolling and the fact that he seems to like go as far left as he can. Okay, with that, we're moving on to level 6, Orange Ocean. Oh man, I'm so lucky I didn't fight Heavy Mole before I realized the recording failed. Alright, so that's it then. Next time with Kirby's Adventure, we're going to move on to level 6, Orange Ocean. See ya then.